right, so here he is, one of the better offensive takedown guys we have in the UFC, DC, and if anyone is well-equipped to speak to this, it is you. The opponent knows what's coming. At least to this point in the UFC, no one's been able to stop.
He just has to keep him away, because the moment this guy gets close enough to either grab a leg or make body contact, now you're in trouble. He has a knowledge and an understanding of position from a lifetime of just all grappling, judo, wrestling, sambo. He does it all, and he has just so many ways to get you to the floor. This guy once told me that if you didn't get your leg, he's going to finish. Because he's going to give you so many things to think about, you will not be able to process and keep up with him, and eventually you're on the mat. It's unbelievable to watch him apply that knowledge to the mixed martial arts fight.
And as the wrestlers say, this is not a guy you want anywhere near your bracket.
No, you don't want him in the bracket.
Now for this featherweight fight. Now for the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the Destroyer. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, the Eraser.
Herb Dean, third party in the octagon tonight. All right, so here we are back in one of America's most underrated sports cities. Good to have you with us from Houston, Texas tonight inside Toyota Center. And this is the site of one of your biggest and I know most signature wins of your career against Gus back in 2015.
One of the biggest fights in my life when I beat Alexander Gustafsson at UFC 192 when I retained my championship. One of the hardest fights of my entire life. The Toyota Center is a great fighter room. Oh, nice elbow. Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick. Great job finding an opening and landing a beautiful punch from the clinch. Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's going to stop us.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hips, push him away to try to escape this very, very dangerous position. Beautiful ground strikes landed. That was nice.
Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. Great job not only reversing the position, but getting to your dominant position. In the half guard.
Just over 2 minutes to go. All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so that he can try to get his chokes off or find great ground and pound, but very patient ground and pound from such a dominant position. Get them out here.
Under a minute now to go round one. Ground and pound strike there now.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
Looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful.
Nice transition. He's got him flat on his back.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Pretty athletic up. Oh! Lands with the ground and pound. Round two is next.
Great job last round. Same thing this round. Your ground control is unbelievable. I've never seen somebody with such control that way. Let's go.
All right, so there's the horn at the end of the round. Multiple takedowns landed for him over the previous 5 minutes.
And you know what, John? Even more importantly, look at the opponent now. He's afraid to pull the trigger because he's been taken down so many times. Getting taken down is one thing, but having it happen to you continuously really does make you gun shy. And right now, he's very tentative to let his offense go because of the fear of getting taken down back to the mat again.
Oh, collar ties. Single.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep. Very active off of his back. Lands a beautiful strike from the bottom.
Oh, these are some serious punches from the top here. He's continuing to maintain good posture and making these strikes count.
He's doing a really good job of watching pretty up kicks, making. And look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's gonna lock him down, try to pass all the way.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything alone to allow himself to get subbed. That was nice.
Immediately gets the underhook.
Look at the skip action that allows you to land that big knee.
Investing in the body with the kick there. 3 minutes to go in round two. Single follow tie now. Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output, and starting to find his range here in the pocket. All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body.
And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Gets the single leg takedown. All right, full guard now, DC.
The fighter on top needs to be trying to gain posture to throw ground and pound and then move to the next.
All right, looks like he's setting up for a finish here.
That guillotine is very tight.
Oh, he got out! Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. All right, he remains in pursuit of the submission, but the defense continues to hold up. I'm not sure he's going to be able to find a finish here.
In MMA today, guys are so well-rounded. They're so gifted. It's hard to just lock up the submission, but he continues to try. And in those efforts, he has given himself a chance to win this fight.
I've never been submitted.
You never have? Nope. Lucky guy. I am.
All right, into full guard here.
Look for a pass immediately in the half guard. Keep advancing the position.
Final seconds. 2 rounds in the books.
All right, breathe and recover. Nice work. You really pushed the pace that round. Excellent wrestling. I love your ground control. this round, we're going to review.
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Third round underway. Somehow, his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Big hook.
Oh, beautiful level change.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Well, that swelling, folks, is not from sodium. That is from a serious ground and pound attack from his opponent. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submissions, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for, because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out.
All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile.
All right, well, he's got him softened up here.
Beautiful transition. He flattens him out. This could be trouble. Now he's going full mount.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. Oh, pinpoint strike lands there, and not going to help the swelling upstairs.
I love this accuracy, this ability to get his shots to the target right away. And you see it in the swelling that is forming on his opponent's face.
Oh, big, big shots here.
He's going to attack armbar here. That is tight.
Oh, struggling to create an angle here, champ.
He's a fighter, man. He's going to fight everything. Had the submission in very tight, but as it started to slip, he went right back to the dominant position.
All right, well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Now maybe trying to get to a choke position here, DC. 20 seconds now remain in the round.
In the half guard.
That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. You see the cut just above the eye from that round. So the cut man's got to get in here, close that thing up. You don't want it becoming an issue here into this next round. Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the 4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Straight punch is true. Oh, massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish. Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You got to go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot back off and take your time. He's right for the picnic. Going to the fruit.
Just out of range with that left hook. Uppercut lands. And they separate after exiting the clinch. Nice double leg takedown attempt there, and you gotta think that's something that's gonna give him confidence moving forward in this fight.
A lot. Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass. How in the world did he escape that submission?
All right, feet on the hips here.
Striking from every position, lands a strike from the bottom.
All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
Oh, the ground and pound is coming. Good movement to avoid some of that power coming back. Takes his back now. Under the neck. Oh, and now he flattens him out, DC. A couple hooks in. This could be trouble.
Look at all that hip pressure he has into his opponent's back. Now he'll start to rain down brutal ground and pound.
And you better intelligently defend here. This could be the beginning of the end. And there it is again, targeting that swelling. Why would you not, right? You doled out all this damage. Might as well go right back to it.
Well, especially if your opponent is not going to move his head. He's still trying to go out on his shield. He's so stubborn in trying to prove that he's tough. It's really costing him right now. And there you go, again, half guard.
Lands the ground and pound strike. Another ground and pound strike lands. Oh, he's in trouble here, DC.
He's got the triangle with a lot of pressure going down on his opponent.
Working out Ezekiel choking, he somehow gets out.
He just had to stay patient. It's so unfamiliar. If you panic, you're going to get submitted. He didn't panic.
Ooh, good movement to avoid that strike from the top.
This is a terrible position. This man is landing brutal ground and pound.
What a fight! Make the bad man stop. A nice stoppage win for him here tonight, and the other side just couldn't handle the incoming assault. A flurry of punches, most of them upstairs, and when those big shots land repeatedly, the referee has no choice but to step in and call the fight. All right, the official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 56 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by TKO, the Eraser.
Well, what a win for that young man tonight by TKO. And if the judges were looking at their phones, it's okay. We don't need the scorecards tonight.
We don't need your scorecards. Do as you may, proceed as you may, because this guy knew that he had to finish this fight. That's exactly what he did. He got his opponent hurt, found the follow-up shot, and got the finish.